And wow, this is my face of disappointment. This is my face of my soul just leaving my body, and 1,000 things are just going through my mind right now. I'm like, I don't need this right now. But my first concern was my passenger. Is she okay? And thanks God, she was okay. So then my second thing in my mind is, how am I gonna resolve this? What's the next step? Is my insurance gonna go up? How am I gonna prove that this incident, it wasn't my fault? Because I'm 100% sure this wasn't my fault. And here I was picking her up.
You ready?
Yeah.
And here we are on our way to our destination. Here I am trying to make a left turn on a busy street. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it is what it is. This is what the app is telling us to do, and we gotta follow the app. On this street particular, there's 2 lanes that they have the right of way. Lane 1, lane 2. And I've done this many times, and I'm always looking left and right 1,000 times just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so here I am passing lane 1. As you can tell, lane 1, I'm passing where the red car is in the right. That's lane 2. So right now at this moment, I am completely blocking lane 2. That's it. It's done. What's next right there? That's the beginning of lane 3. If there will be a lane 3, but there is no lane 3. Right now, you guys gonna see that once I completely turn to my left, you'll see that the car was coming on the opposite side. Where the white minivan is coming, that's lane 2. Lane 3 is here, but that's the opposite side. And yep, that's what happened. And despite my efforts to convince my insurance what had happened, in the beginning they told me that I was 100% at fault. And I said, how can this be at fault? So once I show them the dash camera, they put me at 50% at fault. So I guess that's 50% improvement. But this wasn't my fault. But they said it was 50%. But it is what it is.
We're gonna have to call 911, okay, go ahead.
So thanks God for the paramedics and the police that got here right away, especially when there's any medical issues. It's very important for the police and the first responders to get here. And in this example, in this what happened here, one of the passengers on the other car needed medical attention, and they got here right away. They looked at her and she seemed that she was fine after like 10 minutes. They had her sitting down and they were asking her a few questions and she was fine. But the guy in the shorts, afterwards, you can see in this view, but on the right side, he kind of fell on the floor and he needed medical attention afterwards. But then like within 5-10 minutes, they were gonna take him, and he also refused to go. He said he was fine. So it's always to hear good news that when somebody is fine. I was pretty much in a corner. I was just watching the whole thing, and when the police got here, they just told me, just be patient, we'll come and ask you afterwards. But I kind of felt like everybody was pointing fingers at me, because the girls were some were crying, the other one was shaking, the guy had fell on the floor, and so I felt like they were pointing fingers at me like that's the bad guy. He's the guy who caused this horrible accident. And I'm thinking like, oh my god. I'm just thinking things gotta have the dash cam. So pretty much 20 minutes later, the paramedic asked me if I was okay, and that's just because I happened to pass by him. The lady officer, she was very nice. She was very attentive to me, and she was very I guess she was asking very thorough questions to me. And I mean, they were doing their job. The police, they gotta hear both sides. And in my mind, I'm just thinking at the end it's about the insurance. Let's see what the insurance is gonna say. And I was very confident with my evidence, with the videos. I was gonna be 100% clear, but I guess I wasn't. By the way, the passenger who was with me, she had left. She told me that her boyfriend or a friend, or I don't know what she said at that time, but she found a ride and she was gonna go to school because she had a test. She's a sophomore in college, so her objective was, I need to go to school and get that test done. And I was like, cool. But then she came back. She was like, you know what? My ride is not here. Can you call a Lyft for me? And at this point, it's kind of hard to get a hold of someone in the department, and I didn't want to waste time and go here and back and forth. So I said, you know what, I'll send you, it's on me, go. Of course I didn't get reimbursed or thinking of getting reimbursed. My concern was go to school, figure this out. So that's what I did. Hopefully she got a good grade in her class. So wishing her good luck. Alright guys, if I have any advice that I could give you guys is, number 1, be calm. Number 2, be calm. That's very important. At the time of an accident, you guys have to be extremely calm, because at that point all parties are upset. All parties are going through some type of nervous breakdown, and at no time I wish nobody bad luck, right? So let's be calm and have everything synchronized. Somewhere in your cell phone or in the car, have a little book with all the important numbers of Uber or Lyft, emails, insurance cards, Lyft and Uber insurance cards, your own personal insurance, of course, everything. So at the time of the accident, it's something less to stress about, because trust me, you're gonna be there for like an hour or two and your mind is just going crazy. And if you look professional and you have everything right there handy, you're gonna be calm, you're gonna handle everything, you're gonna look good. And that's pretty much it, guys. I wish all my drivers good luck out there. Be safe. Oh, almost forgot, having a camera, a dash camera, it helps out. So I highly recommend that. Other than that, guys, let's make that money. And number 1 thing, be safe. Good luck, and until next time, stay tuned for my next video. Be safe out there, drivers, and let's make that money.